Hello and welcome back to Hammerhead Sports Productions. This guy is doing another interview with one of his best buddies, Jack Donovan. How you doing, Jack?
I'm pretty good. And yourself?
Great. I am utterly working myself half to death with my YouTube channel, but I am enjoying it because at least now I'm getting some traction.
All right, cool. You getting views on all your videos?
Yeah. I mean, for my standards, they're up. I mean, I checked my thing. I'm up by 136% than my usual bids.
Are you like making money?
No, not yet. Those are for the guys that get over 100. Those are for the guys who have over 5,000 or more subscribers.
What are you at?
I'm at 48. Oh, who's this guy? Who's this? This is recording, just so you know. Oh God. Is he one of your buddies?
Probably.
So I'm just gonna continue, if that's all right. So you watched the Super Bowl, right?
I did watch the Super Bowl.
Did you at all feel salty that Tom Brady won his 7th Super Bowl, but as a Tampa Bay Buccaneer?
Good for him. I mean, it's an accomplishment. It's definitely going to go in the history books.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I thought he could. I thought it was going to either be Super Bowl or bust for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, because I knew they were a good team. I know that you don't watch a lot of football, but I had watched them last year. I knew they were a good team with Jameis Winston, but he was turning the ball over too much. And then they bring in Brady, and now they're a Super Bowl contender, and they're probably going to go back to the Super Bowl again next year. Who's this Annie Donovan? Who is this? Oh, now they're gone. All right, well, so as I said, I think they're going to go back to the Super Bowl. So you watched the commercial? Did you watch the commercials?
Yeah, I did.
Do you think they were a little weak this year?
I mean, not really.
I don't know. It's just I only found like a few of them funny. Like compared to other Super Bowls, they just weren't that good. I mean, it seemed like they were trying too hard to be a meme in the first place.
Yeah, I mean, corporations are like that.
I mean, you paid well, how much is it? Like $5.4 million for that? I mean, the Alexa one was funny, and what was that other one? Well, what do you think was the funniest one you got to see?
I don't know. I didn't really, log them in my memory.
Yeah, me neither. They just weren't that memorable.
Yeah, I mean, they're commercials. What can you say?
Yeah, what can you say? I mean, you're going to have good years and going to have bad years, and hopefully next year they'll one-up themselves.
Yeah, probably the whole COVID thing will be at least kind of over by then, so it'll probably be better.
Yeah, let's freaking hope. I want this COVID thing to be over. It is just so freaking annoying at this point to have to wear a mask everywhere you go. It is. I'm sick of it. Let's just put it like that. What?
Especially with the new strains, they're supposed to be more contagious.
Oh yeah, definitely. What's this Nora Donovan?
Oh fuck.
Oh, now they're gone. Well, you definitely have a lot of great friends.
Yeah. All right. Well, what else you got? Anything?
Oh, this one's not. It's somewhat sports, but somewhat not. But I definitely want to get your take on it because I want to know what people feel. So Mark Cuban, who is right now the owner of the Dallas Mavericks and the NBA, he made a net. Sorry, I'm kind of having a hard time saying words today for some reason. He announced that the Dallas Mavericks will no longer have the national anthem before basketball games anymore. And I want to get your take. What do you think of that?
Why did he do that?
He didn't really say. From what I've heard, he didn't really give an answer.
Oh, okay. Is he like known to be an asshole or something?
He is known to be an asshole, but not in this kind of a sense. He's known to be like very hands-on kind of a person in terms of basketball, but never has he been an asshole in like this kind of terms. Like you think, honestly, I think this is just, I don't know, political, in my opinion.
It could mean a lot of different things depending on what vein he was doing it in. So, I need more context. I'll probably end up reading about that tonight.
Yeah, I do too. Need some more context because now they're letting fans come back into the games. But how can you play a game without even having the national anthem? It just I can't fathom it with how long I've been in sports.
You just froze.
What? Jeez, did you go mute on me? Jack, you still there?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm watching Wally. Jack, 1, 2, 3. Can you still hear me? Oh no. Do I have you back? Jack?
Yep.
Oh, there you are.
Yeah, the
So, I forgot what the hell I was even saying. God.
Yeah, I forgot too.
So yeah, this is what I look. This is how I feel. I kind of feel like it's a bit of a disgrace to not even play the national anthem.
Yeah, just doing it to be a dick. Probably not a very good idea. But like, if he has some motivation and he explained it, then I guess it might make more sense. But if he's just not telling anyone why he's doing it, then yeah, he's just being a dick.
And this is even more personal for me because I'm going to be going into the mass National Guard soon. So it's like now it's even more of a personal level because now these people die for this this flag. These people die for the national anthem, and you repay them by not even playing it. It's just disgraceful. That's why I'm just going to leave it at that.
Yeah, I feel that.
It's just a disgrace. Oh yeah. So I guess now let's get into something more light. Do you play Madden?
No, not at all.
Oh.
I've played Madden for a total of like 5 minutes in my entire life.
You've only ever played 5 minutes?
Probably.
Wow. Well, that's kind of actually a good thing because Madden is a terrible game. It's a piece of crap.
There's like 20 of them describing why Madden is shit.
I'm gonna keep doing it until they make a new dang game. I actually bought Madden 20 for 10 cents.
10 cents?
Yep, 10 cents.
Where did you buy it for 10 cents?
Well, the GameStop in my town was closing, and it was pre-owned. And if you had a pre-owned PS4 game, it was 90% off. So I got it for 10 cents.
Huh. Interesting.
Honestly, that's how much it's really worth because it's really that bad of a game. Are you still playing hockey?
Yeah, I am.
Who you playing?
And I don't think we're gonna have a season. So.
I didn't catch that. Who are you playing for?
Somerville, the Highlanders.
Oh, good. You're still playing for Somerville. That's great.
Yeah, I'm not.
But you're not playing?
I'm not playing in college. So this is my last year.
Okay. I'm not actually playing in college too, but it's due to different circumstances. I just can't balance work with sports. That's my problem. But I'm
National Guard.
What about the National Guard?
Did you say you were joining the National Guard?
Yep.
So what are you going to college for?
Well, I already set up this college thing, and then that's when the National Guard came into the picture, and so we have somewhat of an agreement. If I get into better shape, and after I finish my freshman year, I go into the National Guard, and after that, well, it's not full-time National Guard; it's part-time. So after I do basic training, I do only 2 weeks a year. 2 weeks a year, so I only go down for like 2 days a month to like a certain like basic training station in New England and train there for 2 days, and then I'm done for the month. Jack? Ladies and gentlemen who are still with us and watching this recording, I do apologize for the choppiness. So please don't leave a dislike. I do apologize. So did you catch all that?
No.
Where did you hear me leave off?
You'd be going for 2 days every once in a while for a total of 2 weeks a year.
Yep. Did I lose you again?
I don't think so.
Okay. So yeah, 2 weeks a year and you get paid. And if I'm thinking I do 8 years, I get eligible for the GI Bill, and then I retire, and then I can do whatever the heck I want, and I get a veterans preference, where if I apply for any job, I get special treatment from other people, which thanks to me having done my service, I earned.
So what are you going to do for the 8 years in between?
I work for an electric company.
Okay.
And my football coach at my high school said he would help me get into semi-pro football since he played and was a Hall of Famer in the semi-pro Boston area. And I'm also looking to get back into hockey with U18 and semi-pro leagues too, because I still want to play hockey and at least somewhat get into a position to actually make money in the sport.
Have you found a team that you'd be playing for?
For which sport?
Hockey.
No, not particularly. I'm fine with any team, honestly. I'd love to play for anybody. As long as I get to play hockey and have fun, I don't care.
All right, cool.
As long as they're not from New York.
Why? What's wrong with New York?
I hate New York.
Why do you hate New York?
Well, the Yankees, the Islanders, the Rangers, I just hate them.
Oh, okay.
Don't you remember? I hate them. I used to tell you guys all the time, I hate the Canadians. I hate this team, and I hate these guys.
Yeah, I do remember that. Yeah. Good times.
Yeah, definitely good times. I miss those days.
On the Stars?
Yeah, well, I missed the early days with the Stars. I definitely didn't leave on good terms.
Why? What happened with the Stars?
No one ever told you?
No.
All right, so here's what happened with the Stars. My last year with the Stars. I tried out for Max's team, me and my brother. We both make the team. Then a week before, I'm already going to be in one of their lines. Then a week before the season starts, they add on 3 more players, and then they demote me to being an alternate. When I was already Did I lose you?
No.
Okay, just making sure. So then they demote me, even though I was already promised that I was going to be a starter and everything the year prior. Now I'm all of a sudden an alternate who's getting about 10 or maybe a minute of ice time a game. So, of course, I got pissed. My father got pissed. I was sometimes crying after games without even playing. And so So I got to the point where when it was getting towards the end of one game, I left the bench early and just started getting undressed, and we lost the game. And Max came into the locker room and asked me, "Why are you already in here?" I said, I just looked at him and I looked him right in the eyes and I said, "Because I'm not playing." And he didn't even kind of give me an answer back. He just said, he kind of just looked at me and I gave him my answer and he just looked away. And then he did his locker room speech or whatever you want to call it. And after that, it just went downhill. I just lost it. I went to my father. My father went to Igor. He made some of his concerns known. And then then I think 2 weeks after that, or a few days after that, we had a practice. And we were all in this locker room, and Max was talking to us. And I was sitting on one end of the rink in Somerville, if just so you know. I was sitting on like the side where you're like right next to the door in locker room 3, I think it was. I was talking to somebody and I said a little kind of a weird thing, I will admit, but nothing like terribly bad. And the next thing I know, I'm being kicked out of the locker room for talking to somebody, and I wasn't even talking to Max. While there's people running around screaming in the locker room, making like just jokes and everything, and I'm just talking to somebody not even doing. And why was I singled out? Nobody else was kicked out of the locker room.
Yeah, that does sound kind of fishy.
Yeah, so for the next like half an hour, I have to wait outside the locker room, walking around, doing nothing. And then I walked up to the door a couple times, and I was hearing like the bags move around, and I even talked with the assistant coach. And I made some of my feelings known to him, and he agreed with me on a few things. So when I was finally allowed to go back in the locker room, guess what happened?
What?
They're all dressed, and they're all ready to go out on the ice. And here I am, still in my shoes and jeans. I was freaking furious. I forget how my father came in, but my father was with. I talked to my father and I brought him around. So they were all out on the ice. I think he may have talked to Max. I forget, because this was maybe 4 or 5 years ago now. I come into the locker room. My bag is open, and some of my stuff is missing. And so I am getting dressed while I'm trying to find all my stuff that is missing. I have to look under bags. I have to do this. I have to do that. And I finally get all my stuff together. And that was all hellish. And while I'm doing this, I am crying once again and telling my father, I'm done with this. I am not going to freaking play for this guy anymore. And he finally relented, and he agreed with me. And you know how my father was, he was pissed. He was pissed. He was furious. I was furious. So I went out, I did my practice, and after that, that's when everything really went downhill. And I think the next practice, I got dressed, and then my father and Igor had a dispute over the amount of money that we were going to pay, because my father originally paid for me to be a full-time player, but then I was demoted to an alternate. You follow me so far?
Yeah.
So I had gotten dressed, and I was walking down to get onto the ice, and my father says, "Go get undressed." And I said, "Why?" I said, "Igor is not letting you practice." And he tells me about the money thing, as I mentioned. And he was doing the same thing to my brother. So he kicked all 3 of us out of the rink. And then, you remember, what's his name, the mayor? Curtatone?
Joe Curtatone, yeah.
Yeah, he was also in on this. He sent us a few, he talked to us a little bit. But so we left the rink and everything, and he did give us a discount price, but it was laughable. It was laughable. So after that, my brother stayed on the team, but I I quit that team. So I joined I joined one of the other Boston Stars teams for the rest of the year, and then after that, we were done with the Stars.
Understandable.
Yeah, and we haven't spoken to Max, and we haven't spoken to Igor ever since.
Understandable.
Honestly, I think they disgraced my family.
Yeah. What year was that?
I want to say it was 2015.
Was I still there at the time?
Yeah, you were still there.
Okay. I think it might
Because then the very next year, I joined the Somerville team, and you were with me. Oh, you were on the other Somerville team.
Yeah. Wait, no. I think I did leave that year.
You
At the end of the year.
Yeah, because you weren't on my team in 2016, but you definitely. No, wait a second. No, this all happened 2014 because I joined the Somerville Highlanders in 2015.
The Highlanders.
Yeah, the VHL team.
Oh, I didn't know we had it.
Yeah, we have a Valley League team.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So me and my brother both joined that team, and said to hell with Max. Dude, I can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I can hear you now.
Yeah, I don't really like Max that much either.
Like, why'd you guys leave?
Two goalies on the team. I was one of them. Some other kid came along, said I'll pay more than him. I was off the team.
You're kidding me.
Yeah, it was a pretty simple exchange. I have no idea who that other kid is, but things happen, I guess.
If something happened to those two guys, because I remember I knew Igor since 2008. I want to say we had never had like a fight, a crossword. We had known him for years, and then we met Max. Just something happened to those two guys. Just something happened. Either it was the money or just they were like that from the start and they just didn't show it.
It was probably money.
But who did you start playing for? Who did you start playing for after you left the Stars?
Oh man, that was 14, you said?
Yep, it was 14.
What was I doing in 14? I was in 6th grade at the time. So I played for the Cyclones for a little bit.
You really played for the Cyclones?
Yeah.
Wow, that was a long trip.
Because the high school coaches was a coach for one of their teams. So I joined that team, and then they put me on the U14 national team. And I went to them with the Philadelphia. And we played there for a showcase tournament.
Wow. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it was kind of but I played with them for a little while, and then
That was nothing.
oh, okay.
Yeah, we got a lot of Arizona tea cans around here.
All right.
Yeah, here it is. Yeah, see if anybody's thinking I'm lying, here it is. Just so when they see the recording. Yeah. So if you want to know where I went after I left the Boston Stars, I went to the Shamrocks, played a year there, left the Shamrocks because we got screwed again. Went to Top Gun, played a couple years there. Then I got into football.
What position do you play in football?
Oh God, I played guard, tackle, I played one game at tight end because they had nobody else. Fullback, linebacker, defensive tackle, defensive end. So I almost played every position.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I don't know of any club teams around here that for football, just because I've never played myself. But were you on like a decent team or?
Oh yeah, we went and won a Super Bowl at my high school.
Oh really? Cool.
Yeah, I actually. Yeah, here's another story for you. 2018, I'm on the high school team. It's the beginning of the year. I'm with my buddies, Sal and Luke and everybody, and I make a bet with all of them. I say to them, looking right in the face, and I say, look, guys, if we go to the Super Bowl and we win it, you guys can shave my hair. And the reason I was talking about my hair is that at the time, my hair was longer than this. I hadn't cut it in like 2 years. And I got a haircut, and I was like rocking a mullet. So everyone on the freaking team hated that I had a mullet, and especially my coaches, but they loved it in a way. So I said, well, you guys can all cut my hair. You can shave it all down. We go and win the Super Bowl. We go to the ring ceremony. We go to the team room. Coach Almeida pulls out a big razor. Everyone gets a turn at shaving my head. So imagine me bald.
Was it nice?
I guess so. I guess. But hey, at least now I'm gonna get into the high school Hall of Fame eventually.
Cool. What high school did you go to?
I went to Stoneham.
Okay, cool.
I used to. Oh yeah, so you're still in high school. How are you guys still going to the high school even with all the construction?
We're not. We're all remote.
Oh, you're all remote.
Yeah.
Oh, that must be fun.
Yeah, they're sending the Voc students and special ed students back to school in a little while. Like students that actually need to be physically in school.
Has it been tough for you to only have to do it via remote?
Not really. I mean, most of my work is like away from class anyway, so not much has really changed.
All right. I'm still terrible at technology. I still got you, right?
Yeah.
I'm terrible with technology, even though I'm doing my YouTube channel and everything. It may look like I'm great with technology, but I'm terrible. I barely passed the second half where everything went all to hell and we all went remote. I barely passed just because it was something we had never had to do before. And I'm a person that likes to be, face to face. So, yeah, good. But thank God 2020 is over.
Yeah. I mean, it's just a year. Probably going to keep going. With the way that COVID is going right now, it's projected to be over around the year 2024.
Yeah, that's I've predicted it's going to be that long.
You predicted?
Yeah, I predicted it. Back in let's see, it was March, and like in May, I predicted to my parents and all my buddies. I said, "Look, guys, this is going to last until 2023, 2024, or 2024. This is even if we get a vaccine, how long will it take for us to completely eradicate it? Because there are freaking 8 trillion people on this planet, or however many there people. You really think it's only going to take a year to completely eradicate it? No, this thing takes time."
I mean, completely eradicate it and just have it not be a problem are pretty different.
I guess they are pretty different, but I'd rather it be eradicated because we don't want it to mutate.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the last thing we need. How many of the guys are you even still talking to? Because you forgot I existed. Who else have you forgotten that even existed?
I mean, I still skate with the hockey team sometimes. Like, we'll just get ice.
Jack? Jack, I lost you for a second. Jack?
Are you back?
Yep.
Alright, cool. Like I was saying, we'll pool some money as a group and like get some ice and play some 3-on-3 by ourselves sometimes. So that's nice.
Well, why don't you guys invite me next time when I'm all done with my first year in college? When I get out in May. Invite me, for crying out loud. I'd love to see all you guys, and I'd love to friggin' get on the ice.
In May?
Yeah, I get out in May.
Alright, I don't think we'll still be doing that in May.
Oh, fuck. Couldn't you have given me 5 seconds of hope?
I did give you 5. That was like 10 seconds.
10 seconds. Oh, God. Hey, even 10 seconds is better than 5 seconds.
Where are you now?
Well, I'm in Plymouth. I'm going to a college in New Hampshire.
Alright, I was gonna say that looks like a dorm room, but cool. What are you studying?
What?
What are you studying?
How am I spending?
What are you studying in college?
Oh, studying. Oh, I'm a history major. Yeah. And then I got an English class, and I got a social arts class.
Cool. What do you
Yeah. Say that again?
What do you want to do with a history degree?
Oh God! Everyone asks me the same question, and I don't know how to answer it. I don't know. It's just what I've been good at. You know me. I've always been good with history.
All right.
So I thought, major in it and see where it goes.
All right. 1 second. I'll be right back.
Oh yeah, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, I do forgive me for it being choppy a little bit. I hope you're still tuned with us, and this is our first intermission.
Well, I gotta go.
All right. Well, thank you for your time, John, Jack, and definitely it's great to see you.
Yeah, you too, man.
And this has been a great interview, even though the internet isn't jackass like it usually is, and technology wants to basically get. I don't know, just technology's an asshole. So, thanks, and hopefully I see you. I see you when I get back from college, and I hope I can't wait to see all you guys and the boys.
All right. Well, I'm out of here, Franny.
See ya.